Hey everyone, my name is Gerard and I am Rethink Rich. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. This is going to be my first video, and I'm going to kind of basically just tell you what I'm going to be talking about. We're talking about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs. Um, what's the difference between each, and um, things that you can do to increase your income. One of the things that I have noticed amongst most people when I ask them what, if they were to listen to a person on YouTube, what they would want to hear about. And one of the main things that they say that they would want to hear about is how to increase their income. And the second thing that I hear people, what they talk about the most when I go around and randomly interview and select people, is that they said they would want to know how to invest what they have. A lot of people, they work hard, but they don't know where to invest their money. So there's so much information out there online, and people just don't know what to do. So there's a saying that he that chases two rabbits catches none. So, um, and what that means is that there's all this information out there everywhere, and people get confused because they see people in private jets and Lamborghinis and um, talking about what they should invest in and what they shouldn't invest in and things of that sort. But your personal finance situation is personal to you. So I don't know you in your situation. I don't know your income. I don't know your time horizon. And I don't know your goals. I don't know your debt level. So I don't know your assets, your liabilities. So there's just so many different variables. So that's why you just can't just listen to a YouTuber, anybody on YouTube, and just says, "Oh yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that," because everyone seems to be chasing the next best thing in their minds. What's the next best thing? But you need to do what's right for you. So um, I'm going to be just talking about practical everyday situations. I may even have, I might even interview people on this channel. I'll be talking about money, of course. So even though my title is Rethink Rich, is I'm gonna be talking about money, but I'm gonna be talking about more than money because the whole purpose is to think more or rethink in the way that you talk about what rich is. Because having this in the bank is not really rich. But if that's your definition of rich, then that's fine for you. But everybody has their own definition. But I challenge you to rethink what rich is. Now, this is part of it, if you want to call it that. But at any rate, um, what's most important right now for you to start doing is find out where you are, acknowledge that, hey, I'm at this particular point in life and I need to make a change. Because the first step in to any sort of change is for you to acknowledge it. If you are alcoholic, you will never ever set yourself free or be free if you don't first of all take inventory, if you don't first acknowledge where you are. So um, I'm not planning on doing a lot of editing. I'm pretty much just going to just talk. And if I make mistakes, I make mistakes because this is the way I look at it, especially when it comes to making videos. As in life, there is no editing in life, right? It is what it is. You know, you put it out there, that's what it is. You correct and adjust as you go. And that's the way I look at it. So, um, a little bit about me. I have a background in the military and been in corporate America. I been in law enforcement. Um, went to a university here locally and studied in their extended studies program for finance. So um, I have done some things in life and gotten to a certain point in life. I would venture to say probably better off than most. And the only reason why I say that is because looking at the average day person, uh, 78 to 80% of people living paycheck to paycheck. Uh, I am not in that number. I'll just leave it at that. But the bottom line is this: I believe I have some things to share, some practical things that I can share, and things that I'm walking in. Because the way I look at it is that you can't talk about something that you really don't know about and something that you haven't done for yourself. So um, some things you may or may not agree with me on, and I welcome you to criticize, complain, point something out that I made a mistake on. I'm here to learn with you just as well as I hope you learn something from me. So I look at it like this: everyone has something that they can teach and something that they can share to the world. So I've been procrastinating over the years with this, but I figure it's about that time for me to go ahead and spread my wings and just share with the world what I know. So not only am I going to be talking about money, because like I said, this is just one point. This is just one piece to the puzzle. I mean, you got to have mindset. I'll be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about personal development, habits, health, which is very important. Health is actually number one because if you don't have health, then what good is this right here? So this is it. This is inconsequential right here if you don't have your health. So many people forget that, and they get to a certain point in their life when they're focused on making money, and then they forget, more important things like their health and also family. So there's so many things we're going to talk about here. So, but I decided on this title, Rethink Rich, so that the point in the theme of it is to um, rethink what we consider rich really is in the grand, broad scheme of things. So, and like I said, this is being rich. This is just one piece of the puzzle, but this is not the whole. Um, this is not the end all, the be all right here. Um, so, but I hope that you will join me on this journey. Like I said, don't plan on doing any editing. Just going to just talk, make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes, and that's what it's going to be. And I hope that you will, come along with me and share any comments in the description below. Anything I missed, anything I didn't talk about, or anything I made a mistake on. I'm all ears open. I'm not someone who knows it all. I'm just someone who just wants to share what I have experienced and things in life and things that um, I just want to just get out in the world. A lot of people, many times, they want to do something, but they never ever get started. They just keep thinking about it. And I don't want to be one of those people anymore. So I'm sharing my story. And like I said, I'm going to interview people. I might be in the car. I might decide to just, press record and just start talking while I'm in the car, or just walking down the road, or I might be anywhere. But whenever I feel like I need to share something, I'm just going to press record and start talking and let things, come as they may. So I hope that you will gain something from what I will say and share any comments. And I hope that you'll subscribe. And just like I said, even if you don't like the video, tell me that. If you like the video, tell me that too. Um, as you well know by now, that if you looked at any, I think I only have one video right now out, but I make sure that I respond to every person because every person is important to me. Um, I'm thankful and grateful that I know the value of people, so I make sure that I don't ever want to get to the point where, well, I guess maybe I don't know. I was going to say I don't ever want to get to the point where I'm too big or too large where I just can't respond to people. But I understand when you have probably 1 million subscribers or something like that, then you might have to go a different route. But I'm not there yet. So, but I hope that you will subscribe and ask anyone that you know who could benefit from any information that I will disseminate. I hope that you will be able to maybe share it if you like my content. So I'll see you on the next video.